Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related as it pertains to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we are going to discuss how we're going to keep track of paying down our debt. So far this is the debt that I am sharing with you guys here on YouTube. There is a lot more debt that needs to be discussed, but that will not be done until we manage these other debts. Okay, so if you've been with me for a while, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I do have a personal loan that I took out in February to cover our debts that we had high interest credit cards with. And that was, of course, Best Buy, Macy's, Old Navy. Any other debts that we took care of, we took care of all of this. So what basically we're trying to do is trying to see how we're going to take this down. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start using this little chart to keep track of paying this down. Now, I do have my personal loan taking care of this, and I do also have a MasterCard. And what I'm thinking about doing is adding a little extra to the MasterCard so that way it can start going down a little bit faster. I know that that one has a lower interest rate than what our other credit cards did. That's why I didn't worry about it. The interest rate, I believe, on the MasterCard is at 17% or even less. And that's why I didn't put it attached to this one. But I do want to try to see if I can approach it a little bit faster. So these little charts here, you can find them at debtfreecharts.com. It's really cute. I mean, I see a lot of the YouTube budgeters using this, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to be a part of that. I know Stephanie from Budget for Five with Stephanie, she uses this chart, and I want to make sure that I use it as well because I feel like having a visual representation can be very helpful. So the SoFi personal loan was for $23,000. That was the initial amount, and that means, of course, there are 100 spaces here. So each space, if we pay down the principal, is worth $230. I did make a huge payment in February, on February 27th of $1,083. However, not all of that went to the principal. I went ahead and I did the math earlier, and I was able to see how much of this went to the principal. So I had $829.74 of that $1,083 go to the principal. That means interest was $253.26. I do want to keep track of this because I'd like to make sure that overall the interest is going down every month as well, because this is a high amount to be paying towards interest. However, it would have been higher if I had maintained just using my regular credit card payments. So I am grateful for that. So based on that, then the amount here of $829.74 means that we have 3.6% covered in our loan so far. So that means I get to color 3 spaces. Yes! So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to color in 3 spaces. And then that way we can keep track of our progress. And this is exciting because that means we're getting it started. And I'm going to put right here where we were. So that's awesome. I'm excited for this because having a visual representation is just going to be more exciting for me. And I don't know, I just feel like this is such good progress. I think what I'm going to do also is put how much of the principal here. So we're going to put $829 $2.74. Now, the goal, of course, is to try to pay off big chunks of this one so that we can be done within 2 years. And if we can, we'll be done sooner. I am going to try to minimize that lifestyle creep on my behalf, and try to see any extra funds I can try to put towards this. But here is my other one. Of course, I asked my daughters to help me with coloring these in. They did this little activity with me. We didn't spend too much time on it, but we put some time. And this here is my MasterCard. This is the other card, or the other credit card that I am sharing here on YouTube. And the starting balance is what I'm going with. That was in February. So $56.88.33. So if we divide that into 100 spots, that means we have to pay $56.88. And we didn't even get to color in one spot with this, because it turns out, if we take a look here, because I did write it in, we had $56.88.33, and then we brought it down to $56.56.65. We only went down $31.68, and we actually need $56.88 in order to even color in one square. So what I'm thinking about doing so that I can color in a square is I'm thinking about adding an additional $25 to the payment of the MasterCard, and I think that would help tremendously with making it go down. And then I can at least try to color in a spot every month, and then if things go well, then we can see more progress here. I don't have any other card that I'm willing to share right now because of the time frame. I am considering these because I want to get these done fast, sooner than later. And so that's why I'm like, okay, I'll share the progress of these two and then make my way to where I need to be for the rest of our debts. I do have student loans that I would like to discuss and in a future date, and so hopefully I can, but I definitely just wanted to share this with you guys. So please stay tuned. I'll be doing another update on this at the end of March, and so that way I can make sure that I'm being on track. And then if I do make any other additional payments in between monthly payments, I'll go ahead and I'll add those here. And like I said, I really do hope to make better progress on this card because there is no progress being made. No visual progress, which is not a good thing. And if it takes 2 months to even color in one square, that's, oh, what is that? That's like 200 months. That's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. So that's why I'm saying I want to make sure that even adding $25 every paycheck can make all the difference. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to see what we can do to start making some movement on that one. All right, guys, well, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for being here for this short video, and hopefully we can do more throughout the week. All right, we'll see you.